Moving on, Twitter has extended a commitment to restructure its India team and assign more senior executives to its local offices so that it can better handle legal compliance-related issues. The microblogging platform is looking for new team members in India after Mahima Kaul, head of public policy in India, quit, citing personal reasons. The company is now looking at filling her position. Twitter has been facing flack over the last few weeks for accounts and posts with provocative content and misinformation around the farmers' protest. The government had issued a very stern warning to the microblogging platform to comply with local laws or be prepared for action. According to sources, Twitter has blocked over 97% of the accounts and posts flagged up by the IT ministry. And earlier, I also had a conversation with BJP MP Tejaswi Surya on the ongoing face-off between Twitter and Modi government and also about the need to regulate social media. There's a lot of talk about boycotting, about banning Twitter, about moving to some other apps. Is that just, a stopgap arrangement? Does that address the issue here at hand?
To be very honest, see, there has been a move by a few prominent people to move from Twitter to Koo.
Yeah.
Koo is a platform that I'm extremely proud of. Is made by my friend Aprameya from Bangalore. It's a Bengaluru South product. I am very happy about that. So more migration to any Indian products is a good thing. However, that is not going to solve the problem at an institutional level. So what we need to address is we must come up with a framework. So urgently we need to review the intermediary rules, ensure that these platforms remain as platforms and that they will not be permitted by the law to take down any content unless that content strictly violates the law of the land and no other way the content will be taken down. This is the very essence of it. It's a very simple matter. So these people say we are platform. If you are a platform, you cannot deal with modification of content.
Okay.
So you cannot modify a content and this must be the law of the land. That's all. This is as simple as that.
Okay, and let's hope that we see it, because there's no doubt it's need of the hour. A lot more people are getting onto the internet, using social media to put out their views. Very often it's misused and that needs to stop. Tejaswi, I appreciate you for taking the time out and joining us here on India Today. Yes.
Just 30 seconds.
Sure, Tejaswi, yeah.
Akshata, just 30 seconds more. See, this issue, if we do not address, see, WhatsApp, Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram put together have about 80 crore unique users in India. Imagine the scale and reach of these platforms. 80 crore unique users. No India Today, no Republic TV, no any other channel, regional, national put together has this kind of reach, like just one platform has. Imagine the kind of havoc that they can create on people's mindset, on our election processes, on the way we vote, on the way our processes are conducted, if they are left unregulated. And therefore, this is a threat to India's democracy and is not any BJP and Congress issue. Therefore, I request all political parties and every conscientious Indian to rise up and understand the gravity of the situation, because we are moving progressively towards a more and more digitalized society, which needs regulation to make it a more equitable, more safer, free and fair place for everybody.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.